Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, and today we're doing an action figure review on the Mafex version of The Dark Knight Rises Bane, played by Tom Hardy in the wonderful Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. I'd like to give a big thanks to Xavier Custom Collectible Store, and I'm going to be putting a link to his page, his Instagram page, and his website in my description box for this video. As a collector, I think he is the best seller I've come across in order to get these import figures from SH Figuarts and Mafex. He even sells Mezco figures. So I think he is a huge asset to the collector community. If you guys are interested in getting these figures at a great price, he always has great prices that are below what most people are selling them for online, even on Amazon. And he gets you your figures within 1 or 2 days. I ordered this figure on a Friday and I got it on a Sunday. So a Sunday. The mail's not supposed to come on a Sunday. But he got it to me, and I am ecstatic with this figure, and let's get into it. I know a lot of you guys, the main thing that you want to see with these figures is scale, because you want to see how they match up with SH Figuarts and Mafex, and if you could intermingle them. So first I wanted to show Bane next to a couple of other Banes from the animated series, and he does look drastically different, but we all know that Christopher Nolan went with that realistic approach. And so this Bane, he fits into that world, but he looks nothing like his comic counterpart, but that's alright. So here's the 3 Banes that I have. Maybe one day I'll get more. So this is the biggest thing that I was wondering about this figures. I had the SH Figuarts Joker and Dark Knight Batman because I thought they looked better than the Mafex versions. And I was right, of course, in my mind. But then I thought the Bane looked fantastic, and I love that he comes with extra arms. So I wanted to get this, but I was worried about the scale, like I previously said. But if you take a look, I think they fit in perfect. I know in real life, Tom Hardy is smaller than Christian Bale, but I kind of want my Bane to be a little bit taller, just to be a little bit imposing. So I think this works out perfectly. I'm really glad I went with the Mafex with this Bane and didn't wait for the Figuarts. So I'm content. So that's how he looks with those. I think it fits in perfectly if you're collecting to make a Dark Knight line or Dark Knight trilogy line. I'm looking forward to that Scarecrow. Next, I'm going to show you how he looks next to a regular, what we all thought was the regular scale of Mafex, with a Ben Affleck Batman. And the Ben Affleck Batman, he is taller, as you can see. And that's just with like a little slouch. If I get him all the way up, you can see he does look quite a bit bigger than Bane, but not too bad, I guess. Here is the DC Multiverse Justice League Mattel Batman, and of course he's bigger. The more common figures like Mattel and Marvel Legends are always bigger than the imports. Here is a Mezco, and he is just beefier and bigger, so that doesn't look too good. Don't worry, I caught him. Then the other thing I really liked that turned out good, and it wasn't planned, but it just turned out pretty nice, are these Rick Flag figures that a lot of people are finding at Five Below stores because no one wanted them. They turn out great if you want to make some custom goons for him, since he does have his little squad. They all have the same colors, so it does look like they fit in quite well with him. So that is the size comparison. Now let's get into his accessories that he came with before we get into articulation. Because articulation, I mean, after a while, you pretty much know. So I'm going to just save that for last. So first, let's take a look at this guy. Here's up close. Get a little light. A little better. You can see it looks really very detailed, especially on the mask. Very cool eyes. I think they did a good job on the eyes. The coat looks very nice. All the details on the buckles and the pants, they did a really good job. The shoes look really cool, the laces even. It even looks like they have metal around the top of the boots. If you've ever worn boots like that, you know what that metal is. It wrapped the laces around. So they did a good job, as you would expect with Mafex. They don't disappoint with the detail. And then, all you gotta do, if you wanna take the coat off, is pop off the arms. And it comes with 2 bare arms that snap in fairly easy. They snap in easy, but you can also tell they stay in place very nice, and it feels sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. Yeah, and you have just like basically another figure. Here's the back of the vest. And as you can see, he even has a little scar on his neck. Little details like that, what collectors love. Here's his pain relieving mask. Alright, now let's go into our, well, here's a couple more stuff. So he comes with these hands, which are like kind of open, relaxed. He comes with a pair of grabbing hands. He comes with fist. You know what fists look like. I don't know why I'm trying to show you what fists look like. And then he comes with a pair of hands that have a little opening to grab the beat up Batman mask. He comes with 2 versions of this mask. This one is just a little broken at the bottom, and then this mask is like basically broken in half, and that's the one that's on the ground with the famous picture where Bane's walking away. So all in all, he comes with 2 broken Batman masks, an extra pair of arms so you could take his jacket off. I would definitely say the jacket is an accessory. He comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of hands, and he in and of himself is an amazingly detailed figure. He has good articulation. His head, of course, can spin 360, nothing bad there. Nothing inhibiting that. He does have articulation at the neck here. So he has a lot of up and down motion, a lot of pivot. We all know in the movie he liked to pivot his head a lot while he was walking. So that's awesome. He has 2 diaphragm leg joints. 1 real diaphragm joint and this one at the waist. His arms could go about that far up. He has the bicep swivel, double elbow. Of course, he has pivot and rotation at the wrist. His legs could go out that far. He can kick extremely high up. He has double knee joints. He has ankle pivot and hinge. And he has toe articulation. Can't forget about that. And yeah, basic Mafex. Great articulation as you would want with a figure of this caliber and detail. I would say if you are collecting the Dark Knight line from SH Figuarts and you don't want to wait for the Bane, I'd say that this is a good option. Not only a good option, I think you'd be extremely pleased with it. Gosh, sorry about my camera. There. Alright, so go get him if you want to get him, and within a day or two, like I said, I'm going to put a link to Xavier Custom Collectibles store in the description box below. I have a few big things in the works, toy-wise, coming up for reviews. So make sure you subscribe, follow. If you want to see more pictures of Bane, this Mafex Bane, and any other figures that are related to Batman, feel free to head over to my Instagram page at BatmanFigs, Batman Figs, at Instagram. I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Adios.